Die of Death. You probably already know what it is, but in case you don't, it's an asymmetrical horror game where as a survivor, you get to pick 3 decks of abilities. Each deck having 2 abilities each, and using these set abilities, you need to last long enough to win. Simple. But in Die of Death, there's also a settings button, which is mostly used for better keybinds, better audio, better FOV, better anything really. But I decided to make a silly challenge out of it. For this challenge, these are the settings I used. Kind mode to never be killer, set my FOV down to 0.5 so I can't see anything. I turned off collision boxes and LMS UI, but it won't matter much, and I made the screensaver go off every 10 seconds. For audio, I turned every sound all the way down to 0.5 as well as turned off chase themes, and you might be wondering, why not just mute my game? Well, that would contradict something in the fun section, which is desktop bombs, which is not only annoying because it's all over the screen, it's so loud, even on the lowest volume. And also I turned on automatic deck selection, so I don't get to choose what I get. And also, each ability gives a quest that I have to complete to win, and actually winning the round does not need to happen. So with these limitations, it's still an easy challenge, right? So before the actual challenge starts, I had 2 practice rounds, just to test how bad the challenge will be, and to be honest, my first round was not that bad. Though I did forget to turn on random decks, but other than that, I got 1 punch in and survived the round. Which is not what I'm looking for, but it's headed the right direction. During the second practice round, I got half my bonus pad quest done, but died immediately after since I walked straight into the killer without seeing them, since I was born with a natural debuff called being Asian.
Fresh meat.
Yeah, for my first round, I actually got Die Nation, which if you don't know is a killer free-for-all, so that went as well as you would expect.
Ah, yeah! You're about to ride the Sonic the Hedgehog Dick Smasher! Buckle up, and don't you dare cover that crotch, you fucking
Game 2 went a little better. I hit 2 drop kicks and a few ankle breakers, but I fumbled all my blocks, which got me killed. Game 3, I got Pie and Punch, which is not what I want, but I still hit a lucky pie throw before dying. And that is how most of my rounds went. I get 1 bad ability, or 2 if I'm really unlucky, walking into every wall, looking very stupid, getting half a quest done before just dying. Intermission was worse, it was all just... And that was like a third of all my footage. Not even a third, a half of all my footage. So as you can tell, this challenge got really boring really fast. And after just a few games of the same things, of walking into walls and dying, I left to play a few games of Apex with my friend.
Pursuers on the prowl, hear that howl with a sword of shadow and a force to fight. Die of Death is gonna rule the night.
What the fuck? Yeah, this server was peak. Gordon City was just using a random soundboard. But after finally loading into a round and getting ear raped, I got a revolver and block, which in this challenge is cancer in the box. And you can guess, I didn't land a single one for my quests. After that, I got dash and revolver, only hitting 1 dropkick, which is better than last time, before dying. I truly am the most skilled dive deathian of all time. Then I got golf rounds, which is somehow really rare. And after I tried to hit the ball a few times, I left because I was not going through that. After server hopping for my first round, I actually got a special deck. It was Noisemaker, the worst one. Oh well. It was interesting at least, and the rest of the rounds were just as you would expect, me constantly dying and being an intermission. Until one round, I got Caretaker and Flashlight against Killjoy. I'll admit it, it's not the best combo, but the round went great. Off the bat I hit Killjoy with the Flashlight, accidentally dodging Loveshot's heal. Then I healed 2 people myself, which gave me the hope that this was the round. Then I fumbled the next flashlight, but that's fine. The round was still going well, and I had plenty of time. I got 2 more heals off, and I hit the next flashlight, and I was ready to win this. Then I fumbled the next flashlight. And the timer was lower than my cooldown, but I thought, it's fine, he just has to kill someone for extra time. Someone has to be low, right? Then he flew off the map. But I still had hope. Maybe it was unknown tech or maybe bait. I don't know. So I finished off my caretaker quest and hoped and prayed that I was right. No one died in the time, so I just waited and waited until the timer ticked 0. I was so close. I had finished my caretaker task, 2 out of 3 on my flashlight one, and the killer could have just killed someone in that time. But there was nothing I could do, and I just sat there as my closest time to winning just left, disappeared. After that round, I just felt tired and completely out of it. I didn't want to continue this anymore. The next few rounds had bad ability lineups, and the ones that did have somewhat good ones, I just died without getting close. I was tired of it. This was my 4th straight hour on the game that day, so I just gave up and waited until the next day. Back to recording this shitty game. My mood was still down in the dump from yesterday, as you can hear from my voice, but I still had to get this challenge done for content, and for my first round of the day, I got reroll and pie, which is a bad set of abilities, but I thought of it more of a warm-up round. After playing a few rounds and server hopping a few times, mostly because I don't want to play block, I had a round of caretaker and reroll against Killjoy. This feels quite similar, eh? I'm sure this round will turn out differently. Anyways, at the start of the rounds, I completely whiff a heal, but I hit a taunt, and not surprisingly, I get chased down like I'm a toddler getting chased by a dog named Cupcake. But I did escape with the skin of my teeth and with the help of my teammates, and I'm able to heal one of them. And using reroll, I'm able to buff 2 with adrenaline, completing my reroll task. And I was able to get a few more heals in, and I just needed 1 more heal. But as I look at the timer on my cooldown, it was higher than the timer. And usually this will mean a game over. But in Dive Death, when you win, there's a 3 or 4 second victory song that plays. And in this time, you can use your abilities. So I wait and wait until my caretaker cooldown was off, and I look for someone to heal. There's people in front of me, I can reach them. I use my ability healing my teammate and finally ending the challenge. This is what I would have said if I didn't fumble. After that round, a small unnecessary mental breakdown occurred, because after the hours of this challenge, that was the most possible round ever. My teammates were right there. I had the time. I was just dumb. So safe to say I was really down in the dumps, so in the next round, after I died, I decided to take a small break and drink some water, scroll on reels, which is probably a bad idea, but still put me in a better mood. After a few rounds of running into walls like a dumbass, I got another chance to win with Bugle and reroll. After spawning in, I instantly used Bugle, but unfortunately not much teammates spawned near me and I only buffed 2 teammates. Using my rerolled caretaker ability, I whiffed the heal. Yeah, what did you expect? And it was on someone standing still. Oh my god, bro. After that little embarrassing little moment, Bugle came off cooldown, and after using it, I just needed to use it 1 more time to finish the quest. But I also had a tank to hit, but luckily he didn't focus back on me. And using reroll again, I got adrenaline, one of the easiest quests I can do by buffing others, and so that's what I did. I buffed one, but completely missed it second. Yeah, you can see why this challenge took so long, mostly because how stupid I was with all the whiffs I was doing. But luckily, Adrenaline has a secondary quest where if you escape a chase, it also counts towards the quest. So, I just needed to do one more for my reroll, and using my final 4 brain cells, I decided to get away from where the killer is and hide. Rerolling my ability, which gave me banana, so I just said, screw it, placed it on the bridge, and ran. But not before buffing my teammates because I need money and I'm broke. And rerolling once more, I got bonus pad. So I ran to where most of my teammates would go, their bridge, and started placing. I knew I could die there. I knew I could get hit out of it. I just gambled and...
Yes! Yes!
I had finished the challenge.
Yes.
I didn't have to do this anymore. I was really happy and relieved. And I want to say that when I placed the banana down, I thought they were just going to walk around it. But if you had a key 9, the killer actually stepped on it, which is supposed to increase my quest number, which means the game wanted me to fail, yet I still won. Oh, the challenge is done. I liked the idea of it, but actually doing it was cancerous. And if you want to suggest the challenge, put it down in the comments. Thanks for watching. You should totally like and subscribe. And yeah, have a great day.
Fresh meat.